Hey class, so I decided to do a project on Homage to My Hips by Lucille Clifton. I decided to do my project through through a feminist critical lens, just um, to put an emphasis on how she was doing some different things, like being able to reclaim her own body back over the or through the societal norms. Now, for my project portion of it, I did decide to do a painting, or I'm sorry, not a painting, actually a drawing. Um, I am not good enough to do it with a painting. I had to restart about 40 different times, so I decided to actually do it in pencil, which actually helped me in the long run because it does. I think doing it with pencil also shows my own personal imperfections that I was able to accept and own rather than just continuously messing up over and over and trying to get it or trying to make it perfect. So through or with this, yes, I know I think it's a very cool idea to be able to do this. It's definitely different and unique rather than just doing it through an essay. But the way I did it, so I put the main character here, where she's standing there, and this is my best way that I could draw a mirror. So I put her looking into the mirror, and there's a lot of different words in here of when she's looking into the mirror that reflect her and how she's confidently owning herself. So there's things in here like self love and be happy and I am sexy and be yourself and you are enough. I also put in here self acceptance. I put can't tell me nothing. There's just as like words of encouragement that she's taking on. She's owning her body the way she looks rather than trying to form her body to look like what she's supposed to look like. Um, and then again, I know it's not the best, but in front like this is or up top, this is where it's supposed to be like her view looking forward. There's trees and are trying to make sure that or like the grass is greener in front of her, and in the rear view I put a trash can behind her of words like fat, thick, gross, and ugly, where it's those are words that shouldn't be used like moving forward as far as gaining that confidence and being able to look past some of her flaws and being able to accept them and own them. So, in the article, or I'm sorry, in the poem, one of the things that stuck out to me was being able to reclaim her body. So the speaker proudly declares, "These hips are big hips," and that's an acknowledgement that her body does not conform to narrow, socially constructed ideas of beauty. In doing so, she does resist her pervasive cultural norms that have long dictated what is considered attractive to be desirable for a woman. Rather than apologizing for or diminishing her body, Clifton celebrates its fullness and its power. She also does defy the social expectations of what is supposed to be considered a woman and how you're supposed to look. The line "they don't fit into little white dresses," it's an implicit rejection of the restrictive and Eurocentric beauty standards. The refusal to fit into these little white dresses symbolizes a refusal to conform to the idealized slim white female form that has historically been upheld as the standard. In the context of a feminist reading, this can be interpreted as a reclaiming of women's sexuality in the ways of which it is often manipulated or restricted throughout society. And then, just in conclusion, Homage to My Hips, it's a powerful feminist poem that reclaims the body, challenges societal norms, and celebrates the autonomy of women. Through her unapologetic celebration of her hips, Lucille Clifton challenges the objectification and control of women's bodies, particularly black women's bodies, while also celebrating them as a source of strength, beauty, and power. By addressing her hips directly, Clifton reclaims her own narrative, asserting that her body, like as far as being big or fat per se, as powerful and full of life, she deserves not only respect but admiration. The poem embodies the feminist ideals of body positivity, autonomy, and resistance of objectification, making it an important contribution to the ongoing conversation about the liberation of women's bodies in a patriarchal society. So this, again, this is my project right here. It's her looking into the mirror, and all she sees moving forward is the positive words, the encouragement, and how she should view herself. You have her view looking forward, where it's the grass is greener, things look better ahead, and then taking some of these words, and I don't know, I tried my best to even resemble a trash can, but that's taking some of those words out of the vocabulary and not using those moving forward.